Good evening. My name is Angela Phillips. I live at 403 Renard Drive in Exton. This is my property here. It spans both Euclid and West Whiteland Township. My neighbor is Charles Oswald. He lives at 320 Biddle Drive. Back in January, I suspected that his fence encroached upon my property, so I had a surveyor come out, and we found that his fence did encroach on my property. I communicated to him that it needed to be removed, and he refused. On January 6th, I emailed Lexi Gooms at West Whiteland Township, and we determined that Oswald did not have a permit for the encroaching fence. And then on January 30th, I sent a certified letter to the West Whiteland Township manager as well as the 3 supervisors regarding the permitting and the encroachment. February 10th, Casey from Arrow Engineering spoke with my lawyer, and he did indicate that the Oswald fence is in code violation and encroaches on my property. Casey was to advise West Whiteland about the fence, and West Whiteland would issue a notice to Oswald, and he would have 2 weeks to remove it. Then it went a little bit quiet for about 2.5 months. Then on April 25th, my lawyer received voicemail from Casey. I'll read it aloud here. Good morning, Mr. Tiller. This is Casey with Arrow regarding Mr. Oswald and West Whiteland. I checked with the township. They did issue him a permit for a new fence, and that entails him getting rid of the fence that's encroaching on your client's property. Township and Arrow staff will be out there to inspect and make sure everything is built according to law and code. So I came on down to the township building on April 26th. I met with Todd Greenewalt and Don Seitler regarding Mr. Oswald's fence. Neither gentleman was aware of the letter I had sent to West Whiteland on January 30th, nor aware of the fence encroachment. They asked for copies and mentioned that Mr. Oswald had been issued a fence permit that week. Then on May 1st, I got an email from my lawyer. It was from Pam Garrell-Bear, and she said, "Good evening, Mr. Taylor. I believe you're in compliance with codes. This is an active case. Mr. Oswald was advised on March 21, 2023 that a portion of his fence was located on the client's property and needs to be removed. Team is following up to ensure the fence is removed within 5 days. As I left tonight, I left my home. The encroaching fence is still on my property. I really need the board's help in this. I have tried everything to work this out. Mr. Oswald refuses to move the fence. He is harassing myself and my children with obscenities. He has damaged my trees. He's trampled my property. He's destroyed part of our fence. And he has tampered with my no trespassing signs. Please, help me regain my property rights. Very much.
Thank you. Would you like to shed something with this, Pam? Or
Sure. I can give you an update too. So we've been corresponding with Mr. Taylor. So the codes team has been out there. He has not taken the fence down as you indicated. We had a follow-up call with Mr. Oswald with the team. Because there's other concerns besides the fence there too. And he continues to refuse to take that fence down. He indicated to myself and the team that he is ready to go to court.
I also was out to see him as well, and I did mention to him that he can be heavily fined every day if he doesn't take the fence down. He did say he was going to do it. He was going to move the fence. That was last week when I spoke to him. As far as the township's concerned, we are on it. We're doing everything that we can do in our power, to get him to move the fence. Eventually, the fence will have to be moved. I mean, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of what it's going to be, as far as how far he wants to go in court and things like that, which is going to be very expensive for him. And then the ultimate is going to be him moving a fence, So I'm very sorry you have to go through this. It's, I'm just sorry you have to go through this. Yeah. right. Is there any other public comments?